Here we want to find the average value of f of x on the interval from 0 to 6 when f of x is 3x squared plus 9. Now, you're probably going to get hung up on this word average that's in the middle of the directions, which is just fine if you think of it in a calculus sort of way. In order to find the average of a data set, we would add up all of the numbers and divide it by the number of numbers. And the problem is, in this sense, we have infinitely many data points that we got to find the sum of. So how we're going to do that, we think about our average value as being the area under a curve divided by the interval. Because when we find that area under the curve, that's going to be the sum of all of those infinitely many data points. When we divide by the interval, that's like dividing by the number of numbers. So how we're going to calculate this to find average value, we are going to first find the integral of f of x from 0 to 6. That's going to be the sum of all of our points. Then we're going to take that answer and divide it by 6 minus 0, the length of our interval. So to get to calculating, if I'm going to divide by 6, that's the same, of course, as multiplying by 1/6. Our integral of 3x squared plus 9 is x to the third plus 9x. And since we're taking the definite integral from 0 to 6, we're going to evaluate this from 0 to 6. So to calculate this, first I'm going to take 6 and plug it in. So I have 6 to the third plus 9 times 6. And then I'll take 0 and plug that in and subtract our two values. So we'll have 0 to the third plus 9 times 0. And 6 to the third is 216 plus 54, and we'll subtract nothing, so we're looking at, that's 54, that's 270 divided by 6 is an average value of 45.